Hello, my name is Charles Burnam, and I will be sharing my action research study. How technology affects students' achievement and attitudes in math classes. According to a resource that I used during my study, technology can be used in four categories: tutorial, communication media, exploratory environment, tools, and programming language. I will focus on three areas: exploratory environment, tools, and tutorial. The web-based instructional website that I will highlight in my study is Study Allen. Study Allen is a web-based instructional site that assists students in improving their math and reading skills. My research question is, how does the use of Study Allen, a web-based instructional site, promote middle school mathematics students' understandings and attitude while solving mathematical concepts? Here is a summary of my lit review that discusses the integration of technology. The two things that I'm discussing from my lit review are using technology as a web-based instructional site and the impact of technology on students' attitude and achievement. Here are three resources and their findings of the use of technology. One source contends that technology is essential in teaching and learning mathematics. It influences the mathematics that is taught and enhances student learning. Another source says successful and effective use of technology for the teaching and learning of mathematics depends upon sound teaching and learning strategies that come through an understanding of the effects on mathematics education. While another source believes that a shift from using computer technology to promote practice and drill in traditional mathematics classrooms has shifted to using computer technology to create interactive learning environment in learner-centered mathematics classrooms. Here are the definitions of the three ways that I will be researching the use of technology. Are exploratory environment, which seeks to encourage active learning through discovery. Tutorial pertains to programs that directly teach mathematics by setting up a stimulating environment where information, demonstration, drill, and practice are provided to students. And tools. Tools serve the technological purpose to make teaching and learning fun, effective, and efficient. For example, Geometry Sketchpad, Capri Junior, GeoGebra. Those are all credible web-based instructional sites. Here are a couple of sources that agrees with my rationale. My rationale is believing that technology can impact students' achievement and attitudes in mathematics classrooms. One source says using web-based instruction has the potential for positive outcomes, social interactions, changes in teaching styles, effective teaching, increased student motivation, and enhanced learning improved by, again, integrating technology. Another source says technology promotes collaborative activities and enhances the degree to which classrooms are socially active and productive. Here is a summary of my research findings linked to my literature review. Two goals that I have in this action research are exploring the impact of web-based instructional sites and to measure the effectiveness of the integration of technology has on student achievement. One source shares the methods and designs of a web-based instructional site called Intel Math Apprenticeship, and evidence showed that after 6 weeks, students' responses had improved and they put more effort into answering higher thinking questions. And the theme for this goal, again, is mathematical web-based instructional resources. My next goal, to measure the effectiveness of the integration of technology has on student achievement. A resource believes that students who participate in computer-connected learning networks showed increased motivation, a deeper understanding of concepts, and an increased willingness to tackle difficult questions. And the thing for that goal, again, is impact of technology on students' attitude and achievement. Here is a summary of my data confidentiality of human subjects. Again, the subjects for my study are 64 sixth grade students and 4 math teachers. I will use a ID number for each student, and I plan to protect my data results by encrypting the file using Word. Also, I sent home a backpack note for students to gain permission from their parent or guardian in completing the survey. My action research contains a mixed methodology. My data collection will include qualitative data and quantitative data. Students' fall and winter spring map scores are my qualitative data, while my Likert student and teacher surveys are my quantitative data. Following collecting my data, I will use Excel spreadsheet to analyze my data results and to create my graphs and make comparisons. Here is a section for my descriptive statistics. First, I have my fall map scores. The central tendency that I will use will be finding the median and to determine how many students scored above the median. The median for my fall map scores are a 196, and 32 out of 64 students scored above the median. For my spring map scores, the median had increased from 196 to 200, and this graph shows that 54 students out of 64 students had scored above the median. Next is a graph of my student growth scores, and 32 out of 64 students' map scores increased at least 4 points or more. At least 2 or 3 students' map scores increased between 12.6 and 19.5 points. My student surveys results and teacher results are as follows. First, I'll start with the student survey. 50% of students felt like Study Island helped build up their confidence in solving math problems, while 58% felt like Study Island helped to reteach the math skills and math concepts that they struggled with or misunderstood, while 35% of students felt like Study Island did not improve skills. 52% of students felt like Study Island was engaging, while 74% felt like the feedback from Study Island provided was helpful. The teacher survey shows that all of the teachers either felt like they agreed or strongly agreed that Study Island was user-friendly while tracking student data, It improves students' understanding of various math concepts, improves students' confidence in solving mathematical problems, and identifies student struggles with math concepts. Here is again a summary of my data collection and analysis, including my p-value table. My p-value was less than 500ths, which indicates that this set of data results resulted into a very low p-value. And if you notice, my p-value was very low, 0.00000001, which indicates that, which I could reject the null hypothesis to indicate that that there's a high chance that Study Allen did have a positive effect on students' achievement, and the increase did not happen by chance. So here's a recap of my results. It shows the fall and spring scores, the median, how many students scored above the median. It also recaps the results from the teacher and student surveys. Here are the results linked to my literature. Author shares had interviewed students to ask them how they felt, their perception of using technology and computers during math class. And students' responses are as follows. Some felt like using computers to learn made math more fun. It made them feel smarter. Some had shared that computers made the problem solving process easier, offered more instruction, more examples, were more readable, and gave them opportunity to correct mistakes. Whereas very few students preferred the traditional paper and pencil method of learning math. So my implications for future practice are as follows. It will be interesting to conduct this study with a control group and an experimental group and compare scores using a comparison method. For example, I will conduct this study comparing a group of students who used Study Allen during math class while the other group did not work on Study Allen. Another implication for future practice would be to compare two groups. One group having direct instruction from a math teacher compared to a group who did not have a math teacher and just worked on Study Allen independently. But overall, web-based instructional websites have become a moving force in our 21st century classrooms. And students' achievement and attitudes are enhancing. And this includes my research study.